To all the HBCU students making moves, listen up. For over 20 years, McDonald's has been at the side of college hopefuls. And with over $1 million in funding this year through the Black and Positively Golden Scholarship, Mickey D's is helping HBCU students rise and flourish into their graduating roles. This scholarship season, get ready to take your place when you apply for a McDonald's Black and Positively Golden Scholarship. Visit mcdblackscholars.com to apply now. Applications close on April 25th, 2025.
Hi, I'm Crystal Vega.
Hi, I'm Amanda Booz.
And this is Elevators Podcast, where we talk about the peaks and valleys of life's journey, from relationships to entrepreneurships, friendships, you name it. We're talking about it and even give you a taste of the sizzling social media hot topics, all through the lens of modern womanhood.
That's right. We're back again with another episode. You know what I was just thinking about as I was getting ready for this show?
What?
I'm going to be repeating outfits on this show and for the rest of my life.
Stop. Get out of my head.
I'm going to be repeating outfits.
I said if I wear this shirt one more time.
Because honestly, in this day and age, please stop thinking that if you took a picture in something that you cannot wear the outfit again. Sis, wear the outfit again. It's not sustainable to be repeating outfits and buying outfits. Like, no one remembers that you wore that shirt that you have on today 2 days ago. No one remembers that.
No, we really do have a bad habit of being like, I already took a picture in that.
No, I hate
Who do we think we are?
Like,
who did we become? All of us, like, I took a picture in that. Like, who
do
you think you are? Who do I think I am?
And one thing about me, if I wore something and I didn't get a good picture in it, I'm wearing it again. I'm going to wear it again with someone else. I might go out with my friend who knows how to take the picture, and I might wear it again. You know what I mean? Because, you know, sometimes you go out with your man, and he may not take the picture like your friend's going to take the picture.
No, girl, I know that too well.
He stands right here, and he doesn't, like, give you the angles.
He's the biggest hater. He's the biggest hater. He don't give you the angles. Then they'll ask you, did I do good? And you're like, mm-hmm. But you know deep down inside, you like, you had one job. Why do we get so mad when our boyfriends can't take the right picture?
I know why. You know how much money goes into getting ready?
And time
the makeup
and effort
alone that you count up, one pump of foundation gotta cost $20. You know what I mean? Like, when you think about
the way
how
they be
much
pricing
money,
it for real.
3 sprays of that perfume about $50. You know what I mean? Like, when you think about like the hair, the makeup, the look, you're like, I have to capture this because of the amount of preparation and money that went into getting dressed for this dinner or this lunch. I just need one good photo. That's it.
And that's your job.
Just one.
Just one. I agree. No, I'd be so mad when my man doesn't get a picture. He's like, "What? You're really mad over a picture?" I'm like, "Yes, I am.
I just want one picture." That's it. So I had to say that because I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore. And you know, another thing, I used to be such a stickler about matching like nail polish to like toe polish. I'm not that person anymore. But it has to be neutral. So like if I do French, I might do like white toes, or if I do like white toes, I might do like a solid nude.
They still gotta be the same family. They still
gotta complement each other, but it doesn't have to be the same exact. It trips me out when I see like red nails with like French. It's just like, why did you do that?
No,
like,
that's chaotic.
It's very like chaotic. Your brain told you to get 2 different things.
I can't do that either. It bothers me so bad. This is the most like difference I've done, which is like light gray nails and French toes.
And they look cute, but that matches. Gray and French
family
complement.
Yes, I can't do like
neutral
pink and blue. Like, I don't do dark color nails either. Like, I might do a little burgundy in New York in the winter.
Yes,
but
fall.
I don't do it on my feet. I feel like you can't do dark colors on your toes. I don't know. Maybe it's an unpopular opinion, but dark colors on your toes just make them so aggressive.
My toes already aggressive and special.
So that you can't do no dark colors.
I don't want to bring no more attention to it. Right. Let it be neutral and calm and very demure. Because I start bringing color.
Very in the cut.
It's already going to give some attention to it. It's like, it's okay, baby. It's like,
yes. No, for real. I can't do dark colors on my toes. And I can't just do like random like hand versus feet. Yeah. It's not it. Happening. How about y'all? What y'all outside doing?
Yeah, what y'all doing? These are the random thoughts I had as I was getting ready for our show. But anyways, child, let's get into this new episode for our show. We're going to be talking about reinventing yourself in your 30s. Mm-hmm. We're in our new season. We always say now that we're in our 30s. So let's talk about reinventing and like specific things that you can do to reinvent yourself. Like, in this new season.
Take it away, Miss Ma'am.
Let's do it. So one of the things that I think happens when it relates to reinventing yourself is you have to have a real conversation about the old version of yourself and the new version of yourself. And as you're stepping into this new realm or this new element of who you want to be, one of the things that I actually practiced and started doing was kind of that whole like AI, like what do you envision your life being like, right? If you're
what do you mean? Break that down. Who does that?
Okay, so it was like this new prompt I seen as the new year started, right? And it was like pretty much you write a story about your life, like what that person drives, what they have, what they do every day, what it is that you see yourself doing like 5 years from now, or even like in a year or two from now, right? You write down like your goals at your highest level. And you write it in Chat GTP. This is what this person is. This is who I am. This is who I...
GPT? Chat GPT.
That's what I said, no? Yeah. Is it GPT? What did I say? GPT. Okay. So basically, you go into Chat GTP.
Nope. Chat GPT.
What is it?
GPT.
What did I say?
GTP.
Okay. Go on Chat, girl.
Go on a chat thing that talk
Don't
back.
go on the AI thing that they be talking about. No. So you go on Chat GTP.
Sure.
It's GPT. I got the app. Y'all gonna keep correcting me on what this thing is. It's AI. It's new. It's new.
Go for it. Keep going. They know. It's the thing that talk back.
Chat GTP. It's Chat TPG.
Go ahead.
Which one is it?
Nah, you killing me. Chat GPT.
Okay, so you go on Chat GTP, right? I said that right? Okay. Sorry, we had so many takes of this. Anyways, you go on the chat, right? You put in what it is that you envision your life being, and then it crafts a story, and it tells you like a story of who it is that you are in this future self that you envision yourself being. And it's so descriptive, and it's like, it almost like, oh my gosh, like it's almost scary, but it's so beautiful at the same time because it literally makes you think about the things that you need to be doing now to get to that future self, right? So I think as we're talking about reinventing ourselves, I think we should challenge ourselves to write a goodbye letter to who we were. And I think we should just kind of like part ways with that version of ourselves, because I feel like as you're growing and evolving, you can't hold on to things that you weren't able to do, things that didn't happen for you. And I think that you got to operate from this space of like, abundance and like positivity. And you got to like let go, like almost like goodbye to my old self as I'm entering this new chapter, and like write a reintroduction to who you are today. So I think that that's like the first step, is acknowledging who you aren't and who you want to be in this new element.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, that's something I've never done, not talking to Chat GPT or writing a letter to my old self. I don't know. I feel like, first of all, everybody is evolving, always evolving, out with the old and with the new traits, people around you, whatever that may look like for you. So I'm with you. I think that's a great idea, but I'm also like, I feel like some people are scared to reinvent themselves.
That's true.
People are like very, and that's not to say you're a bad thing, because I also sometimes feel the same way, but I think when you approach it so boldly like that, like bye to the old you, it's so scary.
You know what's even scarier?
Being the same.
Living your life day in and day out, hoping and thinking about, dang, if I did this, or man, if I did that, or like I want to, and you will, and you can, and you need to do now. Like, it's like the scariest part is literally staying stagnant. And I think when you think about that and you see how much time has passed, if you literally sat here today and you're like, the things that you wanted to do that you didn't do, what your life could be like, that should scare you more than chat.
Yeah.
To all the HBCU students making moves, listen up. For over 20 years, McDonald's has been at the side of college hopefuls. And with over $1 million in funding this year through the Black and Positively Golden Scholarship, Mickey D's is helping HBCU students rise and flourish into their graduating roles. This scholarship season, get ready to take your place when you apply for a McDonald's Black and Positively Golden Scholarship. Visit mcdblackscholars.com to apply now. Applications close on April 25th, 2025.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yikes. Oh, you reading people today, girl.
I'm just saying, listen, it's a new day. You know what I mean?
You know, so when's the last time you did something for the first time? Like, would you say, like, in this new, like, reinvention of yourself, you plan to do, like, new things and like take on new things? Like, what does that look like? And should somebody be writing those things? If they're gonna write a goodbye letter, should they write a hello letter?
Absolutely.
McDonald's has entered a Minecraft movie universe, and Grimace, Birdie, and Hamburglar just spawned as new collectibles in the overworld. Now for a limited time, you can get one of 6 McDonald's collectibles when you order a Minecraft movie meal. With your choice of Big Mac or 10-piece chicken McNuggets with spicy nether flame sauce. Available now in a biome near you. Oh, and at your local McDonald's. At participating McDonald's for a limited time. A Minecraft movie only in theaters.
Hello to your new self.
Hello. Let's talk about it. What should that look like?
When, as it relates to writing a letter, or what?
For like writing a letter to your new self. Kind of like you said, Chat GPT wrote about like the storyline. So it's like, what are you gonna say to your new self? Is it hello to Crystal, who loves tennis now, and
no, hello to Crystal, who's on her way to her tennis class.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's already in motion.
What is that? What period? So what needs to be in that letter?
Yeah,
the things that we do,
the
right?
things that we do. What needs to be in the letter is what it is that you want. What does your daily life look like? Like, what are the daily habits, right? But keep in mind that the daily habits that you have are created because of the systems you put in place. So be able to have the freedom to do the things that you want to do. So you have to create the business to be able to have the money to be able to go to tennis lessons, right? So what is that business? How much are you making from that business? When are you clocking in? Are you going to your warehouse? Like, are you driving up? Are you pulling up to your warehouse? Is your driver picking you up to take you to the warehouse? You know what I mean? It's that specific. Like, that's how specific you kind of have to get. Are you working for the first 3 months because next month for the whole month you're going to Tokyo on vacation because you saved up and your business reached $500,000 within the first 3 months of the year. You know what I mean? So it's like, what does it look like to its specifics? And that's what you put in. It's exactly what it is that you want and you wish, down to the color of the car that you're driving, down to the specific meal, avocado toast that you're eating in the morning and the matcha latte. No, seriously, like,
I
it's
love
that
it. You know me, pura
specific.
vida for life.
Oh no, you can own Pura Vida if
they need to
open
let me
a franchise.
Okay, let me franchise, please.
Seriously, so it's that specific is how you have to be. So I would say that is in the new letter. But to answer your question, I could say that last week, I have done Pilates before, but I'm trying a new Pilates studio because I'm like, I want to try to do things like closer to my area. So I'm like, I'm trying a new Pilates studio in my area, but I'm also signing up for tennis lessons, which I've never done.
I want to do tennis.
Then let's do it.
I want to do tennis and golfing. But
do
tennis is so good for your body.
It is.
It's
cardio.
so good.
Cardio.
But you know what? I've never sat down and thought about reinventing myself. I think it's something that has just organically happened and it not
Wasn't
intentionally and it wasn't forced. Like, and I'm not saying sitting down and like reinventing yourself is forced. Is that for me, I know myself and I do better with change when I gradually change instead of telling myself, you need to do this, because then I'm like beating myself up about things that I'm like, ciao, you got so many other things you need to be worried about versus going to Pilates and going to tennis, you know? So for me, what reinventing looks a little bit different. It looks a little bit like making a small change every day. So it's not necessarily like doing the big bye to you, hey to you. It's more like, all right, today we are solving today's problem and we are implementing something new today, you know? So I say that to say, like, reinventing can look very different for
everyone.
Learn what's best for you.
I agree, because there's like people who will make lists or to-do lists, or people who have like vision boards, and people who don't. There's some people that are more action-based versus like planning-based, and I think it speaks to like learning styles and like who you are as a person. Because some people need that and some people don't. Some people are like, okay, I don't like this. Tomorrow I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? Some people are literally that are wired a little bit different in that perspective.
Yeah.
One thing I want to establish and talk about for us is we're talking about reinventing ourselves, but has there ever been a time where you didn't recognize yourself? Where you felt unrecognizable to yourself?
Oh my God, yes. I think owning a house for the first year put me through the ringer, child. Really? Yeah. And I think that mentally I just felt weak. I was like, girl, like, since when you let a little bit of stress take you over? But like, the stress of a house will do you indifferent, honey. Like, real different. So because of that, I felt very unrecognizable to myself. I'm like, who are you? Stand up. Stand up. And literally, I had to tell myself to stand up for like a whole year because it was a lot.
Really?
It was worth it. Yeah, it was worth it.
Definitely.
It was
Definitely.
worth it.
I'm sure, as I can imagine.
Yeah.
You made it through. You're
through.
a survivor.
I made it through the wilderness. Yeah, it was a lot. But yeah, how about you?
Absolutely. I would think everybody has had that moment. And if you haven't, blessings and kudos to you if you've ever experienced your life and never felt unrecognizable. But I have felt unrecognizable plenty of times. One was when I was going through a really bad relationship. And I felt like I kind of lost myself in a way. To where I like literally looked in the mirror and I'm like, who is this person? Because this is all the things you said you wouldn't do, you're doing. You know what I mean? So I feel like I lost myself a little bit in that specific relationship to where I felt like I didn't recognize myself, which I know we're going to tap on in another show. But yeah, it was like I had to reel it on in, honey. I had to start going back and reminding myself of the things that I love, the things that I enjoy doing to get back to who I was at my core. So I feel like that was a moment where I felt like I wasn't recognizable. But I think it's so important to establish those times and to realize when you aren't so that you can be at this space to be able to reinvent yourself, for lack of a better word, or be able to like walk into the new you, if that makes sense.
So now that we're in a new year, you and I celebrated our birthday recently.
Happy birthday
what
to us.
Does the new you do? Like, what does this new reinvention of yourself look like?
Yeah, I think to your point too, it's like I feel like I've already been in that phase. So I think it's just consistently doing the things that I have been doing, right? So for me, it's like implementing better practices. Like I know I set out some goals for like my spiritual health. So like continuing on that, physical health, continuing on that. Like I told you, I'm about to start tennis lessons. So doing those things and then trying to create some other avenues as a creative in my entrepreneurial life. So like tapping into those things and working on them. And also, I think it's important to also acknowledge you can't do everything at one time. Like you do things, whether it's this month I'm going to focus on this week I'm going to focus on this, seasonally, or you carve out your week to where certain days you focus on certain things. You have your content days, you have your days where you do your podcast, you have your days where you work on your entrepreneurial ventures. Like I think everything is important to also not practice burnout by structuring yourself to have specific days or specific time frames that you work on specific things so that you're not over like, you know what I'm saying? Like overindulging yourself to the point where you become stressed.
Stretching yourself thin.
Yeah, stretching yourself thin. Yeah.
I agree. I think this year too, in terms of like reinventing myself, especially like given that we've been so consistent with the podcast, I think I want to just be more consistent with my own entrepreneurial stuff as well. But to stay more active, it's so hard for me to stay like active in the gym. So for me, it's really about like finding other ways, like fun ways to stay active and to stay excited about like doing like fitness things. So definitely tennis, like they said it's really good for you, but even golf.
Yes.
But most importantly, I want to learn how to swim properly.
Girl, that's a part of my list too.
I can swim. I can't float on my back. And I just want to learn how to float on my back. I feel like that's such an important like part of knowing how to swim.
It is. Swimming is definitely on my list of learning. Excuse me, this summer. That's one of my goals. I've tried to learn how to swim. I'm embarrassed to say how many times.
Oh my God.
It's more than 5 times. I've had like a couple people try to teach me. I've actually signed up. I know you guys will say sign up for the YMCA. I signed up for the YMCA when I lived in New Jersey in the wintertime, the worst time to probably learn how to swim.
Yeah.
Like,
that was kind of crazy. Why would you do that?
Insane. Like why would I do that?
I don't know.
So that is definitely on my list because I'm like, I just want to jump out of a boat in the south of France
and not be worried about it, right?
No, Beyonce does it. I could do it. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
I'm like, I can
Absolutely.
do it too. So yeah, I think reinventing yourself, you have to have new hobbies. So that's good that you're saying you won't have new hobbies that you want to do. I have new hobbies that I want to do too. And I think in establishing those new hobbies and those new things, you got to be honest about whether you like doing those things too. Like, not just doing it because it's like
sounds
on
cute.
trend or it sounds cute or all the girls are doing it. Like, do you enjoy doing that? If not, do you want to take a pottery class? Do you want to learn how to public speaking? Do you want to take a Toastmasters class? Like, what it is that looks for, what are you going to find enjoyment in? I think it's important to make sure you're happy in whatever it is in this new version of yourself.
Yeah. Oh, I would love to do a pottery class too. That sounds like so much fun.
Oh my gosh, there's one, I think, by the gym.
God, keep trying to get me to go to the gym.
No, not that gym. The other gym. Close to you, not too far from you.
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yes.
I've seen it. I want to do a pottery class. I also want to like create new habits, like new hobbies, new habits. And you don't have to do these things. Like, do whatever's best for you. But I think creating new hobbies, new habits is great. For me, I want to make a habit of getting up earlier in the day.
What's earlier in the day for you?
You know, earlier than 9 a.m. Right? That's early with the regular folks.
That's crazy. The regular folks getting up at 9 a.m. is crazy.
Yeah.
What time? You need to go to bed earlier. That's the thing.
I do. I'm a night owl. Like, I work real good at night. So also maybe I need to stop trying to wake up early and just be who I am and just find alignment in other ways. Right?
That's fine. I think that there's nothing. I feel like whatever your time frame, I feel like whether you're a morning person or a night person, if it's getting done, it's getting done. You know what I mean? So I think it's whatever is the perfect structure for your life and your lifestyle. I think that we have to stop implementing this whole, if you don't wake up at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. or 8 a.m., you're not that. You're not a go-getter. You can't be a millionaire if you don't do these things. I don't really think that's true or realistic.
You could spend your 12 hours on the other end of the day. Like, it don't got to be from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. It could be from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m.
I agree.
Whatever that looks like
so
for you.
I think for sure it depends on what it is for whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. But I for sure think new hobbies and like also new habits are great. A book I would love to recommend that people read is Atomic Habits by James Clear. I think that's a really good book to read as you're talking about like reinventing yourself, because he taps a lot into like creating and building daily habits to where it almost becomes unconscious. Like, you're doing it because it's something
that's what I like.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's like an unconscious thing that you're doing all the time to where it's already embedded into your life so that you're doing it. And you don't have to overthink about it.
That's me.
A simple habit.
I need to read that book.
It's just simple habits. It's really good. I recommend it.
I like that. You know what else you can reinvent? Your fashion.
Ooh.
And I think I'm working on that right now. Like, my sense of style down here, living in Florida, I have to redo my entire wardrobe. Like, I have summer stuff in New York, and it's just a different vibe. Now I need, like, the summer stuff that I had in New York was, like, going outside, right? But, like, I need functional summer clothes all year round now.
Yeah.
So I think I am very much working on, like, reinventing my fashion sense and, like, my wardrobe while I'm down here.
Hot take, maybe. But you can't wear what you wore in your 20s and your 30s. Like, I think that you have to just think about changing your wardrobe all the time. And also, it's a time and place. Like, I think if we're going to the club, cool. We're going to a restaurant, cool. And I know we've talked about this all the time on the show. But, like, for me, I want a good blazer. And if it's expensive, I just want to invest in it.
You trying to bring blazers back to the club?
Not blazers black. Look,
Blazers
that's a tongue twister. Not trying to bring blazers back to the club, but I'm saying it in the sense of, like, you might need a couple more blazers in your closet, sis. If you're looking in your closet and you don't have blazers, you might need to get some. You know what I mean? Like, or just things that are a little bit more.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's very true.
I'm sorry.
I'm not giving up my crop tops, but yeah,
I'll still have my crop tops. And I might still wear a blazer here and there with some jeans or, you know, some slacks or however I want to do it. But I'm just saying, I want to also, to your point, is invest in quality pieces of clothes, and not just because it's Zara or, you know, maybe it might be a YSL blazer that I can use for 5 years. Like, I know Jody came on our show and talked about that. Investing in good quality clothing and just like pieces. Like, I want to have pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Pieces that you could bust out all the time. I agree. I'm into that. Like, investing in longevity in general.
Yes.
Like, I think especially this year, new year, I'm everything longevity.
Quality over quantity.
It's got to give me weeks. It's got to give me years. It's got to give me months. It's got to give me more than just this photo.
I just complimented you on a set that she had. So Crystal had on a set from Juicy Couture. You had it for over.
Since high school.
So how many years is that?
You want me to tell my age? No, I'm just kidding. Girl, I don't know.
But
I was
more
in high
than
school
10
years ago.
Yeah, and it looked brand new. Like, I'm like, when
Yeah.
did you get this set? And I'm like, wow. Like, it was white at that. Like, I'm like,
Cream, yep.
cream colored and perfect. But
And usually, like, cream and white, like, over time turns yellow. No, baby, I take care
Quality.
of my stuff. But quality. Yes,
Yeah.
quality.
And that's
Juicy
another
Couture
thing.
had that quality.
That's another thing when you said taking care of your stuff is when you buy these quality pieces, you cannot put them in the washing machine in the laundry with all your other pieces of clothing. Like, sometimes you might need to get something dry cleaned here and there so that you're able to, like, maintain it and not wash it so often. Like, why do we wash clothes so many times? Like,
That part. Guys, do
Okay.
you know you're not supposed to wash your jeans every time you wear them?
how many times do you wear your jeans before you wash?
I wear my jeans 2 to 3 times before I actually wash them. You're not supposed to wash your jeans that often. In fact, especially if you have like good quality jeans, you really shouldn't be. But I also don't wear my outside clothes in my house. I take it off as soon as I get home.
Yeah.
That's a New York City thing in me. Like, though, because
Period.
you wear it from the train station, you go home, you take off your clothes. Like, you don't sit
Immediately.
on the bed. And no. So I can wear my clothes,
ever
my
sit on.
jeans 2 to 3 times before I actually wash them. And you're supposed to, especially if they're good quality jeans.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I think that sometimes you could just wear things multiple times. It's not dirty. You wear it multiple times.
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion, I repeat gym outfits. Don't judge me.
Really?
I do.
Oh.
If I wore something to the gym and I didn't like sweat in it profusely, I'll
Yeah.
rewear it.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I have on undergarments. I'll rewear it.
Yeah.
I'll be all right.
Okay.
And those are always clean.
To each his own. It depends on your own BO too.
I agree. Yeah. We got to start not feeling like we can't repeat things. and
Right.
change it up. What else can we do to redefine ourselves?
Changing your environment.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, sometimes you might need to move out that apartment you've been in for a while. That maybe you've had bad experiences in. You might gotta let go of that energy and move somewhere else, like somewhere new if you can, if you're financially able to. Change up your environment. Like, you might not have to move. You might just need to give your space a facelift.
That's a good one.
I love giving things a facelift. Matter of fact, Will came into the bathroom the other days and I was painting the vanity black. Like, and he's like, oh, it looks great. And I'm like, doesn't it? Like, I hated the vanity and I'm like, I need a change in this bathroom.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe I don't need something completely new. I just need to tweak what I already have. And I'm very happy with it.
That's
So yeah, I
beautiful.
think changing your environment is also a part of like reinventing yourself. And I don't think that you don't have to limit yourself on how much you reinvent yourself either. You get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you might want to find some sort of stability. But yeah, you can reinvent yourself every 5 to 10 years. Like, don't worry about it, you know?
Yeah, and you can
Nobody's counting.
wake up tomorrow. If you want to change something, change it. You don't
Change
need
it.
any permission.
Yep.
But I love that you said changing your environment, because environment is a lot of who we
yeah.
are. You know what I mean? Like, where we
sure.
are. And I think it's small changes. Sometimes we don't have to make those huge drastic changes. Sometimes you literally can just change a picture frame or change your bedding, a new candle scent, or like a new dishwashing liquid, or you know what I mean? Like, you can do small changes and you may not realize how that how that helps your psyche. Like, oh my goodness, this one shift, now I feel super motivated. I'm super inspired in my space to create, to cook, or to do certain things that you don't normally do all the time. So yeah, I love that you said changing your environment. I also think sometimes it's also changing your consumption, what you consume. So maybe
my
it's
God,
changing
yes.
the shows you watch. Maybe
Yeah.
it's changing like your Instagram feed or what you're watching. Maybe it's deleting some stuff on your Instagram feed. Maybe it's like clearing out your inbox and your mail. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it can look like different things as it relates to like environment, and just like different things that you can change just to help you get to the next level.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And while you're reinventing yourself, try different things. See what you actually really like and not what you see as like popular right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm very big on that. I have found that I really enjoy painting and grooming my dogs. So weird, but painting and grooming my dogs. And I think I'm gonna take that into the next chapter with me and into this new invention. You know what I seen? I seen a TikTok the other days that actually it was not the other days. It was literally last night. And it kind of like goes along with this conversation, because the girl was like, she hates when people say like they're too old for things, because it almost seems like you're giving up on yourself. Like, oh, I'm too old for that. Like, I'm too old for this. I'm too old for that. And sometimes like I find myself saying that about things where I'm like, girl, you're not even old. Like, shh.
Right.
Stop it.
Right.
And like, granted, there are some things you might be too old for, like being in the club every weekend, you know. But I mean, you should do it if you're in your 20s. Get out your system.
Right.
But there's certain things that's like, you're not really too old for that. And she was saying that like it's almost like a sense of like giving up on yourself. And I was like, ooh.
Yeah, that's a word.
That's
word.
true.
That is so true.
And same for like having kids. Like, don't think because when you have kids, your life stops. Like, go to that restaurant, take your kid with you. Go to that trip, take your kid with you.
Yeah.
Like, don't let things stop you and make you feel like you're too old for XYZ. It's not true. You're as old as you feel.
It's a limiting belief.
It's very limiting, and it's very like growth stunting.
Yeah, it's very limiting. I even think saying like old is
terrible.
It's a terrible concept because I feel young. You know what I mean? I feel lively, and I feel like you're only what you feel, and I think that's how you should establish and acknowledge who and what you are. So I think that I love that point. I think that you should be able to do and accomplish whatever it is that you want in the time that you have. Like, we all are here on borrowed time. We all are here with literally, we don't know that time. Only God knows your end number, your end date. And I think while you're here on this planet, do what it is that you want to do unapologetically. And I think that's another thing when it comes to redefining yourself. Gone with the old labels, whatever the new labels are of who it is that you want to do. If you have to reintroduce some friends and family members to this new version of yourself, do it. Whatever it is that you want to do that makes you happy in this new season, do it unapologetically. And that's like my other thing is like, make sure whatever it is, I'm not apologizing for it. Like, this is it.
And you know what? It's so funny. This also reminds me, like, when I was in college, and for those of you who may not have been actually or have gone to college, I remember like seeing older people in my class, and they were like way older than me. So like, this is just a testament of like, you can do that thing you want to do no matter what age you are. Like, I remember being in school and I had classes with people who were way older than me, but guess what? They went back to college, and I was like, that's so dope.
They did.
That's so dope. Did you have classes with people? Yeah, like, especially in New York City when I did like my community course, I had classes with so many older people.
Families, they done live different lives.
Yeah.
That's why I love hearing stories about like people who become doctors, and they were like living and they had their own careers like way before that, and then they just realized they wanted to do this and they did it.
Yes, like, live different lives. If you're on this earth, I mean, Kat's got 9. Why can't we have
multiple
9?
So you can go to law school too.
I do want to go to law school.
So listen, let's make it happen.
One day I'm gonna start a GoFundMe so our listeners can
yes,
fund my law school
it
journey.
Ain't cheap.
It ain't cheap at all.
Let's do it, or we can just continue to grow on the show and get more. You know, so that we can do that. We can put you through law school.
I like the fundraising idea, but it's fine.
I love both of them. I love both of them. But no, that whatever it is in this new season, as you're reinventing yourself, do it. Be bold. Be consistent. Be you.
Be consistent.
Be unapologetic and just go for it and do it. Like, the time is now. You don't have tomorrow. You don't have next week. Like, as you're watching this today, whatever the change is, affirm it and stand on business with it.
And let us know how you guys are reinventing yourselves in the comments. Are you changing your wardrobe? Are you changing your environment? Like, what does that look like for y'all? I'm interested in knowing.
Same. Tap in with us. Thank you guys for another episode.
Bye, y'all.